Love, lift, life. We touch into your mind, body, and soul.
All my life I lived and worked in a big city, which, now that I think of it, is kind of a problem, since I always feel uncomfortable around crowds. I mean it, I have this fear of enclosed spaces. Everything makes me feel trapped all the time. You know, I always tell myself, there's gotta be something better out there, but maybe I think too much. I think everything must go back to the fact that I had a very anxious childhood. You know, my mother never had time for me. You know, when you're the middle child in a family of 5 million, you don't get any attention. I mean, how's it possible? And I've always had these abandonment issues which plagued me. My father was basically a drone, like I've said, and you know, the guy flew away when I was just a larva. And my job, don't get me started on, because it really annoys me. I was not cut out to be a worker. I'll tell you right now. I feel physically inadequate. My whole life, I've never been able to lift more than 10 times my own body weight. And when you get down to it, handling dirt is, you know, is not my idea of a rewarding career. It's this whole gung-ho superorganism thing that I can't get. I try, but I don't get it. I mean, you know, what is it? I'm supposed to do everything for the colony, and what about my needs? What about me? I mean, I gotta believe there's some place out there that's better than this. Otherwise, I would just curl up in a larval position and weep. The whole system makes me feel insignificant.
Excellent. You've made a real breakthrough.
I have?
Yes, Z. You are insignificant.
I am?
What up, my people? Dreamwise here, back for another one. Yeah, today I'm gonna go into this Antz movie. Remember, lovelivelife.com. Go get your spiritual tools, statues, crystals, and Ashe cards. Get your tools and turn up. Turn up on your spiritual work. Reprogram your subconscious mind. You know what time it is. Subconscious mind is all. Z, the worker ant, strives to reconcile his own individuality with the communal work ethic of the ant colony. He falls in love with the ant, Princess Bala. Z strives to make social inroads and then must save the ant colony from the treacherous scheming of the evil General Mandibal that threatens to wipe out the entire worker population. Okay, so in this circle of time, this illusion, we are confined to a new form of slavery called jobs. Jobs, careers, the machine must keep running, right? It's a continuous cycle and repetition programming that makes you feel comfortable at your place of work. Let's face it, no one likes the continuous cycle of the 9-to-5 swing. And even if you like your job, you still don't want no one telling you when you have to be at a certain place. But what if we were to break the chains and eradicate the order? What if? Just what if you start taking your mind to work? Yeah. What if you start using your imagination and visualization at your job? For instance, I was a personal trainer for many years, and I would hold boot camps and fitness events. When I would talk in front of crowds or give my dissertation, I would always lead off with, "The mind is all." Then I would drop science throughout the whole presentation. Still give my clients what they wanted in the aspect of physical concepts, but I would pretend like I was talking to people I would love to truly speak to. You. I used to sit at my desk and imagine my queen and I making sweet passion and love. Woo-wee! Whenever I would sit down with a client for their fitness plan, I would use my imagination and act like I'm writing myself a ritual for later on. See, they can have your body, but they can't take your mind. And what do we know, family? The mind is all. So Z is a frustrated ant who wants to step outside the box and not conform to the colony's stranglehold on him. He has the idea to free himself from the reins and go to Insectopia. The problem is he doesn't know where it is and wouldn't know how to get there if he wanted to go. Let's start with the word Insectopia, or in our case, Utopia. Utopia, an imagined place or state of things in which everything is perfect. An imagined place or state of things in which everything is perfect. See, there's something about this perfect thing. There is no such thing as perfect. Even when you have your dream job or become the entrepreneur, there is something going to go wrong or not be how you expected it. The grass is not always greener on the other side, family. Remember that. Ooh. I know a place where you can have perfect. Have that utopia. The mind. Your imagination is a powerhouse and a tool that can be used to propel you to your greatest greatness. When you put your spirituality first and focus on understanding the depths and power of the unseen, you will shift your consciousness from being at a job you don't like to be to another space and time in your mind. An advanced way of thinking is daydreaming. How many of y'all be daydreaming at work and all of a sudden you start feeling good? You start feeling great. I need you to go to that happy place at work. Live in your imagination. You ever been meditating on a point or an image and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a imaginative time warp? I give you permission to go visualize at work. What did Bobby say? If this is an illusion, then your imagination is real. So Z goes on an adventure with the queen to Insectopia. And they get there and it's not all that they expect it to be. They find their way home and Z wins Princess Bala's heart. But Z conforms back to his worker duties and takes the drudgery of being a worker ant all over again. Family, never stop creating. Never stop imagining. Sooner than you think, the physical and spiritual will line up and you will have reached your goal. You are a chaos being. Your mind is a cosmic computer that's ready to download your ideas into this reality. If you don't put the program in through your imagination and visualization, you will never get what you want. Nothing precedes a thought. You have to see it in your mind's eye first, then the physical will line up with your reality. Don't give into the matrix. Tap into that real you and know that's now. Dream wise.